This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
As we saw with Delmarva balloon rides, there's no better way to see Delmarva than from way up on high.
And if that's the case, your first step should be contacting Ocean-Aviation.
I opened this in June of 2007, so it's 16 years that we've been here in Ocean City. Started out as a very small flight academy, one instructor, which was me, and one airplane. And today we have 9 aircraft, we have 9 instructors. We have, at one point, we had 1 student at a time. I knew everyone. Today we have over 100 students enrolled here in Ocean City, and our new campus in Georgetown has, I think, 27 enrolled students.
My dad flew C-130s in the Air Force, so I've always been around aviation, and before I actually started flying, I was a flight attendant for 3 years, and most of my friends when I was a flight attendant were either the pilots or the mechanics, and I just decided I would rather fly the planes than being in the back. Just come fly, do one flight, and usually people after they do that one flight, they're like, this is awesome, I want to do this. And even if they don't decide they want to do it as a career, most of them will sign up and do like their private pilot's license, and after they get that, they're like, oh, I think flying in the clouds would be cool, and then go on to doing like their instrument training. So just do a discovery flight, just try it out. Most people are hooked after the first flight.
I had this in my head from the time I was in grade school. No one in my family ever flew. This was very out of the ordinary. I loved it. I started flying when I was 18 years old, and 49 years later, if I take off, I still have that smile on my face. It's something that can't compare to anything else. And we have a large group of people that came in at 13 and 14 years old. Parents say the same thing. We've got nobody in the family that flies, but ever since he could look up, he's been looking at airplanes. And we have so many of them have come through the school now that are captains with major airlines that started here when they were 14 and 15 years old. And yeah, it's very special to watch these kids grow up around us. Very special. And then there's an epidemic shortage of pilots. So we have the people coming in who are thinking about a new career, and we have everything from people who are able to retire at 40 years old that are looking towards that second career, professionals. We have everything from police officers, firemen who are learning to fly here. In order to work for the airlines, you need to have 1,500 hours of flight time. When they complete that course with us, they're going to have about 250 hours. So they'll come on board, and we'll guarantee anyone who goes through our professional pilot program, we'll guarantee a position as one of our flight instructors. So, and they'll work here for 2.5 years as a flight instructor. But at that time that they're working as a flight instructor, they'll feel like the Heisman Trophy winner, because the regional airlines, and even now the major airlines, will be reaching out to them saying, please come out to our headquarters, let us take you out for dinner, show you our operation, and please come fly for us. And to me, it's like the Baltimore Orioles going out to the schoolyard and saying, please, we need somebody to play second base. This is a dream career, and it's wide open. And so we're getting a lot of people streaming in.
That's certainly not a view everyone gets, and I'm trying my best not to hit you right now because you did not take me with you.
Oh, that invitation must have gotten lost in the mail.
Well, I better get an invite next time, or you're going to get lost in the mail.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We'll take a look at your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after these messages.